for the today's session. So dialogues with Darshi. So when we say dialogues with Darshi, I will not have a dialogue. I want to have a dialogues with you. So today's subject is concentration. I hope this is it's a late evening. You are all tired, very hard to focus. Forget about concentration. But I wish and pray that all your consciousness will flow through your mind and the masters will flow to me the Guru Tattva so that we can connect you all and address basic needs of concentration. I would like to take it forward in terms of interactions. Interactions. So those who have a disturbance in your house, you can mute. Those who have, I don't know, somebody triggered the question. We want to learn about concentration. So concentration has many aspects into it. Hence, if I go on talking, exhibiting my knowledge or my experience on concentration, it may guide you or it may not profit you. Why? Because I want to know where you are stuck. I want to know why you want to concentrate. Before you don't understand why you want to concentrate, then you will never understand how you want to concentrate. So, why has to be addressed? I can deliver it, I can share you, then it becomes one way information. It becomes one person's experience. I want to know from you if newcomers are very good, we welcome them to ask the questions. So I would like to request our senior student also to participate in the discussion. We will have a discussion for a time. I would like to check out whether you are really nailing at the concept of concentration. You are really focusing on concentration, or what is your need? What is your need? So if you are non-sync with the concept and your want, then I can present you the information, the knowledge and the wisdom and few techniques regarding a concentration, why it should be done and how it should be done, what are the other things needed. Every word has its own source, every word has its own branches. So concentration is, we have to concentrate on the word concentration. I want to elaborate, but before that I would like to know from you all why you want to know concentration. First point, what you want to know about concentration. So when you ask me why and what you want to know, then we will come to the subject, because subject is quite vast and very less people have spoken about it. Very less people have spoken about it. So, and very few masters in concentrations are, and very few have revealed the techniques. So I would like to introduce all those people to you so that you can further work on it. And I want to give you the glimpse of it, what concentration deals with, what are the materials it involves, why can't we concentrate, where do we fail, so why one cannot achieve concentration, what we lack. So all that we will cover based on your questions. uh, I would like to request you to ask questions. Your why you want, first why you want to learn concentration and what's your difficulty. Yes, good. So webinar will help you because this will be one more another lecture on concentration. Concentration, there is a, you know, for example, okay, for exams. Okay, Aparna madam.
I want to know why we cannot concentrate, because concentration makes you achieve what you want. I don't know, even if we try hard, why we get distracted and what we should do not to get distracted.
Wonderful. So that is a very good insight. So yeah, others. Namaste. Ah,
Sridhar.
oh, very nice, sir. Really, English. I think English will help others. If not, Kannada is okay.
Concentration, how to improve concentration on stage wise. As uh, to a certain extent, we are all grown up, and too much of distraction will happen with the external forces, and concentrating on a particular thing is has actually become a task. So, want to learn step by step, slow by slow, so that we get back our focus. This is what is actually needed.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Yeah, great insight. Vice sir, we will. The Aparna Madam question is, it is inspiring me to share certain aspect. There are so many deep readings into it. So surface level, deep source level of information. Simply to get back on my reading hobby. Okay, wonderful. Deepaliji. Yeah. Unmute, unmute, madam. How to improve concentration, which will help us for our spiritual growth, which in turn, okay, as a student, it is very important to stay focused in my academics. Oh, you know that. Okay, let me read first, then I'll come to you. How to improve concentration, which will help us for our spiritual growth, which in turn helps in doing day-to-day activity. Wonderful, madam. Okay, then Jai Ram Guruji, as a student, is very important to stay focused in my academic. We can attain the focus at some time, but sometime it becomes diluted. So please guide. Wonderful. So there is a need is being addressed. Okay, wonderful, sir. Yeah, Deepali ma'am.
Sir, I want to know how to train the mind to focus on concentration and how to increase that concentration limit, the duration to keep that mind concentrated. So
Ah,
how to increase that? I want to know that.
wonderful, wonderful. Great. Yes, we will work on it. Okay, great. So next, about others. Kamlesh ji.
So, I want to learn to be able to concentrate so that I can give 100% on my whatever office work, finish it first time correctly, and then focus more time on devoted to other the meditation and other things. Main
Wonderful.
thing is I get distracted by all the sounds and movements
Oh,
around me, so that
great.
is a
Yeah,
problem.
you know the
Yeah,
cause. We need a
but
solution.
I don't know whether it's because of my ability or sensitivity to sound these things or my instinct to get distracted. So that
Okay,
is it.
okay, nice, wonderful. Yes, great. Okay.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಅಣ್ಣ.
After that, Medini madam. Yes, Ramya madam.
The main thing is how I could concentrate 10 years back. I don't have the same amount of intensity now. So
Hmm,
maybe I can tell because of smartphone or the changes in lifestyle. So that difference I can see. So I want to get back to my old form and more. Thanks, and
okay, great, wonderful. Medini madam.
I want to learn to concentrate for the spiritual sadhana, Guruji.
Okay,
It's not that just one place ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮೆಡಿಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಬರೋ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ದೈನಂದಿನ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಆ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ಗೇನೆ ಇರಬೇಕು.
hmm,
ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ
madam.
ಕಲಿಬೇಕು.
So is both presence of mind and concentration same? So wonderful. So great. Chidanand sir wanted to talk.
Namaste, Guruji.
Yes.
Whenever I used to concentrate on about my life, I always get distracted.
Hmm.
So to maintain my relationships and all with, though it may be my father, mother, and my wife, friends, and wife's or daughter, wife's parents, everybody. Regarding that, I need to focus on that. So regarding that, how to focus, how to concentrate on that.
Oh, there one more word we got, focus, and we got presence of mind. Wonderful. Then, like IQ and EQ, does concentration also have levels for different persons? Does it vary? That is, now we got one word, IQ and EQ. How to stay concentrated 24/7 internally for sadhana? For that, you become Lucy, sir. Okay, so there are wonderful people around. And subject is concentration. There are students. Madam, you would like to speak?
ಅಣ್ಣ ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
Namaste, ma. Yeah. Question?
ಅಣ್ಣ ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
Namaste, ma. Question.
ನನ್ಗೆ ಆ ಕ್ಷಣ ಜೀವಂತವಾಗಿರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರೀಕರಿಸೋದು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಹೇಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Wonderful.
ನಾನಿರೋ ಪ್ರತಿ ಕ್ಷಣವೂ ಜೀವಂತವಾಗಿರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ಗನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರೀಕರಿಸೋದು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಂತ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇರಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇನ್ನೇನಿಲ್ಲ.
Can I answer it in English, ma, so that others can?
Definitely. I do understand English. You can tell me in English.
Yeah. I would like to talk in Kannada, but there are many soul friends.
Doesn't matter. I don't mind, Anna. You can tell me.
Yeah. Okay. Great. And we also got one more good question, that how to live in present and to know internal self better. Okay. Will concentration help in self-awareness? Now, can we be little honest in our questions, that once we get a, okay, okay, I'm not distracted, but anybody want to ask a question? Admin ji? Oh,
I
okay.
need to know how to concentrate so only on the positive thoughts and emotions.
Okay, only on positive thoughts and emotion, how to concentrate. Wonderful.
How to be always in a positive manner.
Oh, how to be in the positive. Okay. Now, now the questions are it's flaring up in a different dimensions. Why I asked you the question? Because I wanted to see the what in depth you are looking at. Concentration is the one word which can help a engaged child, students, to work on their studies and to the ultimate to know the life happening. ಜೀವಂತವಾಗಿರುವ ಪ್ರತಿ ಕ್ಷಣದ ಅನುಭವದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ವಿಷಯ. That is the highest in its nature, or to be aware. So now few have said, okay, sitting, concentrating, I can achieve it. But how to meditate, how to be in the spiritual aspects. So many, the grade is there. Now hope the beautiful Margis means those who is willing to walk on the path, So that's what Saptarishi said. You call them Margis. Now I have got so many very good, very, very good questions which inspired me to share whatever the little experience and the wisdom I have got, and certain level success I have got. But are you really, once you get to know about concentration, would you promise me that you will definitely walk in the path, or at least you will put an effort to walk in the path? So if you want to walk in the path, I would like to give you a practical suggestions and also a practical understanding. How many of you? I would like to know this symbol, emoji. Okay, those windows are open. You can share. Because yes, wonderful. Okay, wow, so many things are hitting up. That promises, that is a great promise. Yes. Why? Because uh, the question to be asked for the sake of question will not lead anywhere else to us, but question should haunt us. Question should haunt us, and which should not leave us in relaxed mode. Okay, it should not be a lullaby for us. The question, till you achieve it, if that question is burning inside you, then we get into the answers will lead you into the knowledge will put you into the action, and actions will give you the wisdom. Once you attain a wisdom, no more learning. Okay, wonderful. So let us understand what concentration is. This is the set for me, so that I can bring various aspects, blend it, which should suit to the student and which should suit to all the spiritual beings here, and also it should help you. Since we have a very limited time, so I wanted to know the depth of it, and Only if I can be successful enough to capture your mind towards the knowledge flow, I will be successful in the word of concentration, and you shall also be successful in the word of concentration. Okay, wonderful. So next thing is, for next 1 hour, do not think of your dinner, do not think of your chats, WhatsApp chats, do not think about what is happening behind you. Nothing is going to happen. Corona is at bay. Okay. So you don't need to worry. 1 hour you are locked with me. Okay. And let us take it in a very amusing way. I don't want to be a serious talker so that I become very serious and you all go to ICU and you say, I see you, sir, bye. So, no, that kind of a teaching, like, we cannot do it. But let us understand, we have to develop a, I am not getting appropriate word, liveliness rather. Yeah, I wanted to say fun for the youngsters. We need to seek a fun in everything for youngsters. For the adults, the word should be liveliness that I can live for. Okay. So let us have this joyful movement and understand concentration. Whenever the word we use concentration, there is a contradiction in our psyche. Why? Because from this is the one word which is haunted us more than a Gudda the Bhuta. Okay. More than a ghost, the word which is haunted us is from the childhood is concentration. Everyone has told us to concentrate, but when we asked how to concentrate, they didn't tell. They chumma said, oh, you should concentrate. I don't know how. You should concentrate. Teacher told, parents told, please excuse me, the parents. The students will be very happy listening to this word. It's okay. So whenever we hit upon a question, whenever you are giving us a suggestion that how to concentrate, you should also equip with a solution to it, or else it is a great trouble to the child. It wants to concentrate, but it doesn't know the methodology. So the parent should work on the methodology, and I hope this workshop will help you. And if we able to, like in the Kaun Banega Crorepati, Times Up comes also, we shall carry forward this discussion and we'll make sure that everyone are put into the experience of concentration. Then it should become not an act, but a process of life. Okay. So concentration is the word which was like I hated in my childhood because I never got to know what concentration is all about. Now, all of you want to know about concentration, but back of the mind, somewhere you don't want to. That is why we are not able to synchronize with the word. We don't want to. We want to know surface level. That is a need. We want to survive. That is a need. But how to live? Do I really wish to live? That is a question mark. I want to know concentration, but back of the mind, given a choice, I don't like to be concentrated upon. I don't like to work. I don't like to focus. I don't to be attentive. Given a choice, given a choice. So now concentration, if it becomes a compulsion, it is a punishment. But if it becomes a flow, it is beautiful way of living. Beautiful way of living. Okay. So let us understand, we have inside us, we want to know concentration, but when I want to work on it, something is pulling back. Why we are pulled back? Because lack of knowledge about it or the lack of technique about it. Okay. So what is concentration? Concentration is bringing all your mental energy into one point. Concentration is bringing all your mental energies to one point. It's okay. It is not a school class. I don't want you to, by heard this and doze off. But let us understand, concentration is bringing all our mental energy into one actions. Now, concentration level, again, I want to involve you because this is a hard night. cozy, winter outside, maybe it is drizzling, and you wish to have a very nice supper, and like you want to sleep tight, hot. Because what is, if I given a choice, what is Shreya and Priya? In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says of this choice, what is a Shreya and what is Priya? Priya is right now, like sleep well, have a hot supper and sleep well, cozy, nice. That is Priya. But now it is a concentration class. If you really concentrate, then it will be a Shreya. Okay, it will, Shreya means it will uplift you. Okay, so in between I'll wake you up with questions. Now let me know, what are good with concentration, animals or humans? Animals or humans? Now again, reaction, this is for animals, this is for humans. So come on, Jagrat, Jagrat. Okay, it's for humans, it's for animals, because there is a DP, animals DP. Okay, okay, yeah, who are good at it? Okay, no problem. So I think equal rating. Who are better with concentration, animal or human? I say animals are better with concentration, because concentration is there. It is not compulsion for them. Fortunately, no parents told them to concentrate. Concentration is way of their life. If they don't concentrate on the prey, if they don't concentrate on the prey, they miss the prey. Okay, they want to hunt an animal, then they have to have a patience and concentrate, focus, then attack and eat. You know why? Why? Because they can't eat tree and stones. They can only that way, they can eat or hunt that which can animate, that which can move. So that is why in the animal kingdom, any threat comes, it becomes very still, very still. Even they hold the breath so that nothing can be sensed. Now both the eater and the food, they become still. Now the food becomes weak, the eater will eat. Eater becomes weak and distracts, the food will run away. You know. So for them to hunt, animals to hunt or survive, they have to have this focus, concentration, attentiveness, alertness. Unfortunately, we are happy with four walls, with the AC running around and a kind of a comfortable, that there is no need for concentration. Hence, it is just an adjective. It can be a karya visheshana. It can be a special act, you know. But for us, when concentration becomes the survival tool, then you will become the master of concentration. When concentration only remains your survival tool, then concentration becomes a power with you. Right now, it is a choice, it is an option. Still, we can sail through. That is why we can't grow spiritually, we can't study properly. We will understand more. Now, this, when we were young, we read in Money, we read about Swami Vivekananda, and he famously quoted, the difference between a common man, an ordinary person, to an extraordinary person. The difference between ordinary person and extraordinary person lies in the degree of concentration. Lies in the degree of concentration. So if I want to be extraordinary person, in the sense, I don't want to struggle like a common man, or get backlogged, or suffer, then I have to improve my concentration. Now forget about concentration is only for the study. No, 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 no. Concentration is not only for the study. Concentration, it should become a way of your life and should be the flow of your life. Okay. I can easily convince children now. They, from tomorrow onwards, they will become, they'll concentrate on studies. A simple technique, simple technique. You know, what happened once was, like, my friend took me for stargazing. Stargazing. So I went with him for a stargazing. I didn't know anything about stargazing. He was stargazing, I was grazing in my dreams. That's what happened. So morning he asked how many stars he saw. I said many movie stars came in my mind in dreams. So why? Because you can't focus on something which you are not well equipped with the knowledge. I'll come to that point. That is why I want to address children here now, so that if they want to go for their homework or whatever, they can leave, or they can, I would like request them to continue with me. Now we have a common problem with parents, that my children don't concentrate at all. No, it is a wrong idea. They are good with concentration. They can watch Tom and Jerry for 1 hour. They can browse Facebook without twinkling their eyes for 2 hours. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means they are good at concentrating. Concentration means, so English word we say mental energy. Now let us bring the word Sanskrit. What does concentration? Concentration is a one aspect of Sanskrit. Sanskrit concentration means dharana. ಧಾರಣ ಅಂದರೆ ಧರಿಸುವುದು ಅಂತ. ಧಾರಣ means to hold, to behold, to hold upon, to bear, to wear, to focus, not focus, to hold it, to wear it, to bear it. Okay, so to be with it, that is called dharana. Now you're wearing a dress, it is with you. Dharana means it is a part of you. Now, concentration feels that you have to perform certain actions. Concentration will lead to the dharana. Dharana means it is a part of you. You don't need to check every time you have a head. Head is there with you. You should be aware of it. Okay, you should be aware of it. Okay, only headache comes, we will be knowing that we have a head. Otherwise, like me only, headless. Now, we should understand the difference between, now they can concentrate on cartoons, movies, Facebook, WhatsApp. Why can't the books? Because concentration, the major tool for concentration is one has to like it. One has to like it. For whatever you like it, you will spend time with it. And you flow with it. You merge with it. Naturally, the concentration will become part of your actions. Okay, so for children, now what to do? What to do? So you have no choice. Have you seen Life of Pi? There is no choice. You have to live with a tiger on a boat. It is survival. Now when it becomes a survival, you should start falling in liking with whatever you are studying about. Now, of course, you have 1,001 question. Why should I study? I want to become that, this and that. Now that is how the mind starts playing with you to distract. So first, if you want to conquer any subject, you should start liking it. You want to concentrate on your job. You want to concentrate on cooking. So you must like it. If you don't like it, then it is a hard task. If parent doesn't like teaching children, then it is only the small Mahabharata war. So there is no Krishna and Arjuna, but there is opposite factors. They'll start rising. Now these young children, they have very advanced question which we can't even answer it. But since our age is grown, they have came out of our womb. I am mother. My hand is big. Your hand is very small. That is for a 5-6 years we can play around. And later when they start coming to our age, then it is very difficult to match their match their psychology, mentality. But we fail to convey them that is the essence of life. This is the Vidyarthi Jivana. This is the student life, and one must fall in liking with it. Like it, know it, conquer it. Then you can come out of it. Without that, then it becomes a struggle. It becomes a struggle. Okay. Now there is one word is called attention. Attention is not concentration. Attention is a measure to study the Span of time. Span of time is called attention. How much you are attentive about the subject or about your actions, whatever you are doing. The span is considered as attention. No, that is a problem. Concentrate multiple tasks at a time. I'll come on that. I'll come now. I'll present you all the informations. I want you to write it down. So once I finish, I think well within a 15 minutes I'll finish. Then we will have a practical questions. I can tell you all the philosophy. So take up the billu and bana and shoot. I can tell you philosophy, but practically we can discuss about it. Once I finish the entire task, entire talk about this, you will realize these questions will fall into or it or not. Okay. So maybe 90% whatever possible questions will be answered, and unanswered questions or the techniques we will discuss at the end. Now, because our mind is such, it wants to jump. So certain workshops, I make it an interactive session, and they ask question, I answer, ask question, and jump, and it starts from Ramayana. It will end with the present movie or old movie Kalasi Palya, if you're a Kannada movie fan, or it ends with something on Hindi movie. Okay, so yeah, where we started, we end. But now this is very much structured. Yes, our mind is a fancy. It keeps on jumping. Now what next? What next? What next? Jumping. No, no, no jumping. Be here. Concentration is mental energy. Dharana in Sanskrit means to absorb, not absorb, to hold upon, to bear, to wear. So that is what we work on. Okay. Now you understand what is attention. Attention is time span. Now let us understand animals have a very long attention span. Humans don't have, because their mind is all the time multitasking. They will be talking in their mind, they will be concentrating outside, not concentrating, looking at outside, their ear will be listening some gossips. So the eyes are one way. So we are multi-dimensional being, hence our attention is also multi-diverted. Now that is a problem in we can't be robo chitti 2.0. We can't be. So when energy flows from the mind, it flows from your panchendriyas and gyanendriyas, five sense organs and five action organs. Now we have to bring everything here. Now we are good at multitasking. That is what is our problem is. We are good at masters at a distraction. That is a we are concentrated on the distraction, so we have become a master of distraction. We are so much master, we eat talking in a phone, watching a TV. Wow, even God will be amazed of this tactics. That is why we have not grown anywhere else. We have not grown. We are supposed to go vertically, we have growing horizontally, or eating not processed, because my ears is are tasking one thing and it is watching something. Okay, now this is the habit that we have developed unconsciously. We have developed this habit unconsciously. First, I'll come to the concentration the last task, but we need to clear things. Now it is a jamin. Okay, now we have to remove all the weed, clear the ground, create a environment fertility, then till it, work on the soil, till it, then seed it, put a water, then have a patience to grow. Now concentration is that last stage. You can't jump into that. You can't jump into the concentration, because there are so many other things which lead you into concentration. If we are not master with or understand what will lead me into the concentration, then I cannot achieve concentration. Okay, it is one time achievement. Once you achieve the concentration, now no more looking back. Savidya ya vimuktate, knowledge will definitely help you. And we understand mind has two things. Please do understand this you have to struggle. There is no other choice. If you are liking, mind will flow with you. If you come to a judgment, this is not possible from me, this is impossible, you create any denials, your mind will either fight or flight. So you will doze off, or your mind says you switch off the video, just go to the kitchen and whatever the bonda bhaji cooked, that we will go eat. So now I also want to do two things. One, I want to listen to me. Also, at the same time, observe what is happening in your mind, how mind is playing with you. Okay, so that with that we will go with it. I know I will not bore you all. I'll come to the I have kept every good things at the last to stay you. I don't get any advertisements, but to make you aware of certain things, I have to prepare you to come to that kind of a conclusion. So don't come to your mental conclusion. Don't come to any judgment right now. Oh, concentration ಮುಗ್ದೋಯ್ತು ಕಥೆ, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಮುಗೀತು ಇಷ್ಟು. He told something in the beginning, at the end he is only complaining about us, which is not good. So don't create any theories or come to conclusion, then we can't continue. Your mind will not allow, even your ear will be hearing it, you will be not listening, you will be contemplating. So what happened? Oh, one thing is concluded. At the end of the day, we will get the recording, we will watch it again in YouTube. So you will meet YouTube acharya later in the day, but by the time you want to decide to watch in the YouTube, the day will take you off. Okay, but still I have requested for the recording. So then what is apa? Attention is measure of time span. Then what is concentration? Concentration is action in awareness. Concentration is action in awareness. Now I want you to just listen. Just listen, know it, know it, know it, listen it, don't hear it. So when you just listen, it will flow, don't worry. I'll be touching your subconscious mind, and even in I can continue in your dream when you sleep. That is why we chose 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. If you really listen intensely and sleep, I'll come in your dream, I'll explain you more about the concentration. Now to achieve concentration, we need three things. To achieve concentration, we need three things. One, to create an ability to create, an ability to sustain, an ability to dissolve. An ability to create some techniques, knowledge, theory. Sustenance, work on the concentration. Dissolve what is not needed. What is not needed. Okay, you have to prioritize things. When I'm studying, you start with 30 minutes task, a 30-second task, then expand with 1 minute. I will only do this 1 minute. Like that, you increase for 2 minutes. Successfully, when you reach 5 minutes, you are a master of actions with awareness. 5 minutes. Daily, 1 minute, you will do one task. 1 minute. If you are sweeping the floor, you are sweeping the floor. That's it. If you are standing, you are standing. That's it. If you are reading a newspaper, you are reading a newspaper. That's it. Just create an awareness about your action for next 1 minute. And like that, we will increase the span of it, attention span. Now to achieve, we need three powers. To achieve concentration as an effortless process. Now whenever I say concentrate, it is a mental drill. It is like Saturday exercise, 1, 2, 3, 4, white and wet dress, fasting, all the pain will come in the mind. Concentration, if I say, it is says mental drill. So when I say concentration is a flow, then to achieve that flow as an effortless process, we need three powers. Power of decision. You are all past power of decision because you decided to attend the workshop. Good. The first thing is taken care. If you next you take a same measures for your other actions, decision, power of decision. Then there is a power of action. You are past. Now you are acting it out. Now you came, you are sitting. Okay. Now power of knowledge. Now to absorb these knowledges slowly. That is why now what happens, Vivekananda comes and talks, then you will be looking at Vivekananda. Wow, what a great Vivekananda. How could I marry him? Or he would be my son, or he's my brother. Slowly I can go and ask him to flow the energy. So I'll get all his achievement. I'll ask him to put his hands on my head. I'll get everything. I saw one Facebook video. In that, the boy is a Chinese boy. So I don't know who taught him. He is putting the hands on the book and putting it here. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Everything will come to an head. So nothing will come to an head. Certain knowledge we need to take. We have to make a decision. That is why I asked you in the beginning, really you want concentration? Or just a fancy of concentration that you want to know so that tomorrow you can give a what to say, unsolicited advice? Even though they don't ask you, you will go on giving a lecture because we had some examples, some techniques. So because I know it, so I teach you. We know only the words, not the experience. Once you experience it, you will not do tom business. Okay, so you will not go on advising others. If it is a process of your life, then people, you become an example. You don't need to teach about concentration. Okay, so power of decision, let us understand only power of decision. Now forget about what you heard before, what you are going to hear next. Just concentrate. That is a very difficult task. Now just listen what power of decision is. Everything will lead into the concentration. Concentration is the result. It is not an effort. If you bring it as an effort, then it becomes a mental task. You rather don't like to do it. If you want to really concentrate, now I will tell you, sir, please write one. I'll give you two ones are two. I'll ask you to write one book, and I'll tell you that I will give you 1 lakh rupee. So definitely you will concentrate on writing it. Definitely you will concentrate, write it, and finish well within a time. If I say 1 hour, you will give it in a 50 minutes. Okay. Why? There is some output is there. There is some profit is there. But here there is no profit when I have to study, when I have to live, when I have to meditate, because these are all things unknown process. You will write exam, then only get to know how much marks you got. If you knew that you will get 90 marks, then your preparation would be different. But you know, I will give you 1 lakh rupees, then there is a greed or there is some goal, then automatically we become concentration. With this example, I wanted to prove that given a choice, you have all concentrated well. Now, for a coolie person, for a laborer, if I tell him he asks for 300 rupees, I tell him I'll give you 500 rupees, full clean it. He will clean so nicely. He will do all that. But only motivation is extra money. That is what is unfortunate. That because concentration has become a quality, not a character. So that is why. So we need something to concentrate upon. If we give you one project and money is not coming from that project, then it will be delayed for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. If you say you are getting a lot of profit, then definitely you will put a extra time. You will not even sleep, you will not even eat, you will work. And you have to work, you have to coordinate with the concentration. Are you getting for children, likingness will create a flow. For adults, profit creates a flow. Profit, what I get it from. So now next I'll work on the antidote. Next we will work on the antidote. So now power of decision, we will only concentrate on power of decision. Decision is the decision word, the decision word has come from Greek. It is called cessation or C-section, caesarean. Decision means to seize something. Now end. I am going to end these things. Or caesarean, I'll cut it off. You cut off all the other things and keep only the possibilities. Because I want this, I want this, I want, like a typical middle class family. We want this, we want this, we want this. Everything is in the atta. I don't know what to call in English. Everything is stored in one room. And when you want umbrella on a rainy season, umbrella, you don't get it. That is the beauty of a middle class family mentality, because we can't get it back. It's okay. So decision, you need to cut throat certain things from your system. Okay, for children, you need to cut. Whenever you're sitting for study, you need to cut it off. Now look at an example of a snake. Now it is looking at a prey. Okay, don't dream of a snake. It's okay. Just take it as a metaphor. In spirituality, in regular, snake has taken a very great metaphor because of its quality of perception, quality of perseverance. It is stay with a prey it is like freezed. It is like freezed. It will not move, and it will throw all the attention on the prey. Say example, frog. So it is holding in its attention. Do we do that? We wanted to eat dosa. Someone ordered a puri bhaji. Now he said, okay, change puri bhaji now. By the time he goes to puri bhaji, we look at others. So they have ordered some. They say that aloo bonda is very good. Now we say we are not like snakes. You know, I want to eat. For decision making, we need to have a two things. Hello, are you all wake up? Are you all, because I want to give you a great task. I charge heavy for this workshop. This workshop, in mainly essence of this workshop, mind management, I am going to share with you, because you are staying awake with me. To take a decision, there are two things we suffer with. What is that? We have two kinds of a mind: determined mind and negotiable mind. Determined mind and negotiable mind. Negotiable mind, it keeps on negotiating. Should I study science, or should I study history? No, I'll study history because it is easy. Oh, this is easy. Let me take the complicated one, science. The same with us also. What to do with life? We decided to go to MTR hotel. We end up with Kamath. Okay, for some reason, I don't know, because there is no pakka decision in us. There is no determined mind in us. All the time we are negotiating. This negotiable mind will not make you achieve anything. In forget about purnamadam purnamidam purnasya purnamudashyate. Okay, I'm not discouraging. Purnamidam is, if you sweep properly, you are complete with that karma. You cooked properly, you complete with karma. You did one homework, you complete of the karma. The incompleteness will create a frustration, you know. Then next time you want to complete it, your mind will not allow it, you know. So that, for that, we need to develop a power of decision. Who has to decide? One who has decided, he went to the world and heralded Sanatana Dharma. Is Swami Vivekananda. Shankaracharya decided, he walked on. Mahatma Gandhi decided, he fought for it. You take all successful people, they have great power of decision. Right now we fail in decision, and okay, we need to take a guide. We need to take a guidance from a senior person or a well experienced person. Here also we take from 5 people. Which one will you choose? All are best suggestions. Which one will you choose? It will end up, in confusions, isn't it? So you need to work on, do you have a determined mind or a negotiable mind? If you can recognize you have a negotiable mind, good, then you can work on your determined mind. So to take a decision, first cut off all the things. I'll give you one example. I have a sister-in-law. She was a housewife, and to cook, to organize things, she took entire day to do that. Okay, so we also observed it. Then she wanted to pursue her passion. She joined as a teacher. Now she is the only one can cook and organize, family head. She finished everything in 2 hours and went to the school. Now I was wondering, those were the time when she was not working. She could do it the same job entire day. Okay. Now she has decided that she wants to go for a job. Now she finished everything. Then I thought, why can't she finish that 2 hours job and rest herself in entire day, or take up other tasks? Our mind likes to lazy around. There is a back of the mind, there is something which is pulling you back, not to complete a karma. Not to complete a karma. Yes, we should live as like we live for eternal. But we have to finalize something, we have to decide on something. If you don't decide, then it is difficult. Now next question comes, sir, I want to decide, but there is no clarity. To make a decision, you should arrive at a clarity. So all our life is going with a confusion. What to do? Should I marry or should I have a pet? Huh? That's a full confusion now. Okay, one or the other, it's okay, no problem. So, so okay, you can laugh it out. Huh? It's okay, no problem. So clarity. To have a clarity, you need to make a choice. To have a clarity in your life, you need to make a choice, whether you like it or no. This is for the young children, even for the adults. Let us accept some choices in our hand. Some choices are not in our hand. If we are able to distinguish between the choices which are in my control and choices which are not in my control, there are certain choiceless things in our life. Like you can say it is a winter, no, I don't want winter, I need summer. You can't help it. Now you ate extra dosa for your mouth, for some competition. Now you want digestion to work upon. No, it won't listen to you. Or now you are depressed, a heart, you stop it, it won't listen to you. Luckily it won't listen to you, or else it is very much difficult. Human life, if you'd have gone with our choices, then our life is ended. No evolution. Single cell what is that, amoeba? That is good. We are multi-cell beings. We are not good, because good that certain choices are not with us. Of course certain choices are with us. Can we able to exercise those choices and cut off unwanted things? So if you are if you can make a good choice, if you can make a choice, then you will have a clarity. I request every my student that please, whenever you sleep, sleep with a contentment. Sleep with like a 5-year-old baby. What 5-year-old baby will have issues? No, she will sleep sound sleep. Whenever you sleep, make a decision. Now I am a 5-year-old baby. That's it. You sleep. Convince your mind that I am a 5-year-old baby. Don't disturb. Then have a good sleep. Have a contentment. Then when you wake up with a clarity. Clarity, not clarity for next 10 years. Clarity for the next day. What you want to do. What you want to do. Okay. Then so when you choose, there is a clarity. Clarity is a making a choice. Choice is cutting unnecessary things from your life. There is no other way out. Whether you like it or not, whether you do it now or tomorrow or next year or next janma, it is up to you. But you need to cut it off other things. You need to have, no, you should go to, I don't know, you don't, I used to go to mechanic shop, and I used to look at the way he used to work on. See, his concentration level is so nice. He knows what to do, when to do, which part. Even though we say work on that part, he will not do that. He knows certain flow, he will work on that. And he has kept tools in a certain way. The immediate tools are nearby. The immediate tools are nearby. And those tools which are needed for some time later, he has kept it away. Like that, the immediate things you keep it with you. Those things which are needed, keep it away, including people, subjects, things, whatever which is working right now, you keep it. Okay. That choice you have to make and cut unnecessary things. Then once you have a clarity, what will have? The mind is clear. When mind is clear, you can focus. Okay, you can focus, really focus. When mind is not, when it is unclear, you can't. Not even Swami Vivekananda can focus. Nobody can focus. Now, right now, I am talking to you. If other two people talk simultaneously, our focus is distracted, because the process which we take, we have a very limited span of attention. Very limited span of attention. Okay. Maximum one can learn. I am breaking that rule. I don't know. I'm breaking that rule. But maximum one person can concentrate on one subject for 20 minutes only. 20 minutes. After that, it will just surpass. 20 minutes, you can walk around and come back. That is why in the schools, 30 minutes period, 10 minutes, 20 minutes is the lecturing. I mean, teaching. 10 minutes is the interactions. There is a relaxation. Whenever you are cooking, after 20 minutes, change a job, go back, come around. If you are doing something, have a break, Have a break 20 minutes. Whatever you're doing, have a break for next 2 minutes. Do something else. Do something else and come back as a fresh. Come back as a fresh. As long as you don't live every day as a new day, that is why they say new moon and no moon. They don't say old moon, 5,000 year or 50,000 year old moon. They didn't say. It is always a new moon. For everyone, it is a new day. But because of the Maya, you think it is Monday, which nobody likes. That is a day which nobody likes. Saturday, which everyone likes. Sunday, they don't know what they are doing it. They might have slept off, or they are in the movies, or I don't know. Some emergency work comes on the holiday only. So every day you create a new day, then that is what you can focus on. To focus, you have to assume it or prefer it as a new thing. That is why wives looks good every day, or else your focus is distracted if you consider pull her from the past memory. Okay, so to focus, you have to keep clearing your mind. Keep clearing your mind. You can't have stuff. It is not a dustbin. Your mobile will hang if too many pictures are there. You keep on deleting it. So same thing. Clear your mind every time. Clear your mind. What is I'm going through? Clear it. Have a focus. Get a clarity. Make a choice. Put into action. Focus is an action. Focus is not assumptions. Focus is not a decision. To focus, there has to be a action. But our actions are hijacked by habitual patterns. That is why we can't break the shackle of our own habitual patterns. We are the victims of our own habitual patterns. Our old mind is very strong in our habitual pattern. There was one guru who is a guru of Osho. His name is Gurjeef. He made sure every day he lived differently. Every day he lived differently. He did the same work differently. Now your mind will think how to do differently, how to cook rice differently, how to sweep the floor differently. No, you become different every day. Clear your mind, you become new. Okay, now don't worry about the how. Now you just have the knowledge. The how will come automatically. Need to break your habit pattern. So concentration is the result, but this is all the process. Now if you have a habit pattern which is not suitable for focusing, becoming attentive in your life, in your job, in your studies, in your life, in your profession, then you need to break certain habit patterns. Certain choices you have to give up. you know Minimalism, now it's a great concept. Minimalism. They are throwing away extra stuff from the house. They are keeping minimal things in the house. The same thing, you should also live minimalistically. Mind should be clear. Okay, otherwise what happens, you become you become impression, you become captivated in your habits, and life becomes dull. Then life becomes compulsive. You have to wake up, you have to eat, you have to study. Then it becomes, this is not life. This is not life. Life, you go and look at the trees which blooms every time. The flower is blooms. Tree is not worried that the flower will fall off. Next flower will bloom. You don't see depression in the trees. You don't even see the depression in the animals. Only these human beings are depressive because we have captivated in our own habit pattern and started living a compulsive life. Once in a while you break that you know So one of my student narrated me a dream. In dream, such and such a things happened. So I told her, break away from present life. Even loss is loss in the profit business. Go away somewhere. Go away. Shout in the nature. Go to the mountain. Shout. Go to ocean. Okay. Soak your legs and cry off. When you come back to Bangalore, don't bring the salt water. Enough manufactured here. Take a break out, clear it and come back. If you are not clearing it, then it will come. Okay, it will come back. So first I want you to identify whatever I am saying. First identify, know it. When you know it, you will know how to do it. First know it. We will go to the next sequence, no problem. We will discuss next session. Don't jump into it. It is a lifelong backlog that we are carrying, you know. So I don't expect you to become some tomorrow Swami Vivekananda, but tomorrow you look at in the mirror. I decide that I will not look the same what I am. I will take 1 point, at least 1 point is enough. Out of 100, 1 point, if I can say, our mind needs a reference. If you can achieve one percentage, something new, something great in your life, if you make a good choice, then that will give you a great confidence in your life. So without that, if you focus, then it will create a mental frustration. It will create a mental frustration. Now I'll tell you an example. Now this school going girl or a boy joyfully jumps. I mean, I'm telling you, a joyful boy, school boy. Okay. So joyful boy and joyful girl who gets ready, jumping around, dancing, and the uniform and the heavy bag, and father comes. Father comes from a AC room. Okay. Now that now everything is AC, even bathroom is also kind of a AC. They get from a AC room to the AC hall. Now they sit in the AC car. Now he will drop that boy in the school. Boss goes from AC car to the office. He goes to his cabin, which is AC. Okay. He sits there, works, and comes back at 6 o'clock picking the boy. Now boy is the same joyful energy. He is jumping again, jumping, removing his bag and jumping and running around. But this person looks very dull and dead. Very dull and dead. Why? Because he is frustrated. He is tired. He is using his mind. He is focusing on things, compulsive life. Then it will drain away mental energy. Mental energy. Okay. The boy will not take the same school, same thing, same stuff, but he has not lost the joy in it till we put up programmed things in him that he has to grow up. He should also have certain ego. Then he will also have tantrums. Then he will also have some attitude. Then he will also become adu kannadadalli. I'll tell you in Kannada. It is beautiful. um ಇದು ಕತ್ತೆ ಮರಿ ನೋಡಿದೀರಾ? ಕತ್ತೆ ಮರಿ ಬಹಳ ಮುದ್ದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬೆಳಿತಾ ಬೆಳಿತಾ ಅವ್ರ ಅಪ್ಪನಂಗಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ when they are innocent, they are like beautiful. When ego comes, gone. Ego comes, you are gone. You are no more in tune with nature. You are no more in tune with your life, your heart. So you are living a compulsive life. Oh, tomorrow I have to do this, and not only tomorrow, next year I want to do this. Okay, you already yourself jailed up. And tell me, for the new year, you make resolution on the new year, before the day, on the day, new year, and the new year's new week, all the resolution. After the 8th day, no resolution, back to the same life. Okay, because you are dependent on other things. When you focus artificially, then it will frustrate your mind. You get irritation, and when you come back home, we are human beings. Whatever there with us, we share with others, and most of the time we have a frustration, depression to share with others. We happily share, and we create one zombie life. There is no life. Life is eternal. Life is eternal. Whether you live or not, life will continue. But if you can associate with life, then it is your mental problems. Okay, the concentration happens. You don't need to concentrate upon. You need to take care of decision, choices, clarity. The focus will come naturally when mental energy flows. Now, whatever you like from the heart, like, I tell you what, focus. The beauty of focus. There lived one cancer patient, and so much of physical pain, so much of physical pain. She got frustrated with that pain and things. Then she started painting mandalas. It's a true story. Started painting mandalas. Now just she shifted her focus. She shifted her focus from the pain and the suffering to the most likable thing she wanted to do all the time, painting. And she said, Pain has not gone. Of course, suffering has gone totally because of just a shift of my focus. Shift of focus. You know, a great person once told, human mind is so beautiful that it can make heaven into hell and hell into heaven. Now, you should ask a question. Are you making heaven into hell or hell into heaven? You need to shift. You need to shift the focus. Now, you don't ask me how. You don't ask me how. Just know it. Just know it. Try it. Work on it. You know what? Even Einstein said, we didn't invent anything, sir. We focused. We focused. We were attentive. We were focused. We concentrated to a level that things flashed. You know, when desperate measure comes, that is what happens with you. What to do, alochana, what to do. Then you concentrate on what to do, the flash will come. This is what I want to do. At least put yourself into the sankalpa. I want to change. The change will happen. You know, but we are all expert sitting in this bay. ಈ ದಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತು ಆ ದಡನ ಕರೆಯೋದು, ಓ ದಡವೇ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಾ ಅಂತ. You know, standing at this portion of a river and calling that portion of a river to come this side. Or nothing will happen. I'm really sorry. Nothing will happen. So shift your focus. Concentration will come. Concentration will come. Why? Because I need to develop a liking. I need to develop. Why we spend so much of time with animals? Not because they listen to us, just because they radiate so much of love towards us. Okay. So I'll take question and answer, practical and question and answer. But let us understand, power of action comes with power of decision. When you make a decision, to make a decision, you should have a clarity. To have a clarity, you should make a choice. Certain choiceless decisions, certain choiceful decisions. When you take a choice or accept the choiceless condition, your mind becomes clear. When your mind becomes clear, mental energy will flow naturally, that you work with focus. Everything work with focus. Okay. So to focus, to act, we need a knowledge. To focus and to act, we need a knowledge. And then next morning, then stargazing person, he told, I said, what is there to gaze, sir? All star looks the same, and twinkling also. I was also searching for the planet. I mean, the thing which is not twinkling. He said it is a planet, not a star. Oh, I said, okay, I want to do something different. Then he told me the beauty of it. He told me the secret of stargazing. He said, what happens with the stargazing? What he told, I just want to share with you. A person who wrote a book called Flow. I want you to read that book, Flow, Flow book. It is written by, hard to pronounce. I will try. Milai Csikszentmihalyi Milai. Maybe you can Google the author of Flow. You will get his name. Yeah, that is his name. So I liked him. He doesn't look that complicated the way his name is, but I liked that guy, irrespective of the complexities of the name. He goes to a music composer and he asks the music composer, listen very carefully. He asked the music composer, what is the greatest time that you experienced? That music composer, he said, whenever I compose a music in an orchestra, in a performance, I don't know, I become submerged in the action so much that I don't see my hands are moving. I am just witnessing it. Joyfully, I'm witnessing. And my hands are moving so effortlessly. The music flowed through me. Then for him, the title flashed, Flow. Wow, that is a flow. He used the flow, but he took also reference of Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Very soon we will do a videos on Patanjali Yoga Sutra. He took a reference from Patanjali Yoga Sutra. What is yoga? What is yoga? It is cessation of thoughts. It is a yoga chitta ruti nirodha. When yoga is chitta nuti, when the mind ceases, when the thought ceases, you flow effortlessly. And I am sure that you also have experienced in some part of your life, you know, That flow comes only when you fall in love with what you do it. When your determination, when your decision, when your choice mingles with, matches with your actions, you flow. Then you have to develop the likingness. I want you to do an experiment and come back. Once you come back from your experiment, I'll give you 3 techniques. You have to experiment it as a scientist and share it in the group. Then it will inspire me to share you such beautiful techniques in future webinar. And those who respond, definitely we would like to put you into the group where we can share you more knowledge, because the appreciation that you have experimented with it. If we don't experiment, we don't get to know what it is. We don't certify things what it is, then we can't pass on it to the next generation or next person. We can't share. All our sharing is not authentic. All our sharings are just information passing. It has not passed through our experience. Okay. So now everyone asked a question, you know, how to develop a presence of life, how to handle professional works, how to concentrate there, how to identify the life, you know. So first is the 3 things: the decision, the power, the action. That I'll just conclude it. But one thing which you have done effortless actions with a tremendous focus is, whenever you've been selfless, whenever you become unselfish, that time the flow has happened in your life. You worked with utmost action with awareness. You know, whenever you went to your beloved place or a near and dear place, you cooked. You also did your physical efforts. You cleaned their house, or you cooked for them. You prepared something for them because of the love which flowed, and your action merged with love. You know, become selfish, selfless, and do a job. Become niswarthi, selfless, cook. Become self. Just because they give a salary, you work. That is why it creates a no satisfaction in your life. There is a selfish interest in every relationship. There is no satisfaction between the relationship. From tomorrow or in a week, whenever possible, try to live selflessly. No selfish things, no things want for me. Okay. So you do a work, and we will see, will that work happens with unwavering mind, whether you will flow with action or not, awareness with action or not. But ego will pull. It's okay. You say ego, it's okay, boy. I want to experiment. I will not become selfless. I'll not kill my ego, pa. One day you just give me a choice. Then entire that day you live selflessly. And you will some people will experience boredom, enjoy the boredom. The boredom is a manifestation of ego. It's okay. Do something for others. Or whenever you do actions, do it selflessly. Then definitely you will, the concentration becomes the process of life, not the effort of life. Not the effort of life that you have done. All our actions we have done, but compulsively. There is a compulsion. That is why there is no satisfaction. There is a complete of task. You have finished certain projects in your office, or certain home works in the office, in the home, but there is no satisfaction, but there is a completeness. If you want to bring satisfaction in your life, whatever you do it selflessly. Love it, like it, the focus becomes natural. Now I can't do it, it's okay. We will wait for you to till the now, whether you like it or don't like it, the life will kick you back and you will do it anyway. When you have no choice doing it, then it is better to do selflessly. Then many people will ask, if I do selflessly, sir, what will I get? You do it, then we will see. What you will get it or not, we will see. I will not reveal it. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to follow that animal symptoms. So not whenever I say snake, you realize the enemy. Now we will cut that perception of becoming enemy. When snake is there, It has a patience, perseverance, unwavering mind, focus. The need is created. You have to develop a need. Now, job is a need, life is a need, study is a need. Children will not understand. Study is a need. If you study, now you get become victorious. You can win over things. Then you can say, I don't want to do it. I want to join my. I want to perform artist. I want to become an artist or a musician or whatever you want to do it. But that is an area. That is a karma bhumi. You read it. You master it. The same efforts are needed when you want to pursue your dreams. Same essence is needed to live a happy life. Same essence is needed to conduct your mind and body. That is love, likingness. Then love and likingness comes, your mind drops, heart comes out, things will happen effortlessly, actions happens effortlessly, the awareness will be there, the presence of mind definitely it will be there. Okay, so may not be for a one day, maybe 1 hour or one task. You do it this way and make it a habit. Now empty habit, make it this as an habit slowly. I don't give up your ego. The society is not ready. So if you give up a ego, they will eat you out. Don't even give up a ego in your family people. They may use you for their selfish interests. It's okay, you keep your ego as a guard, no problem. But do this, cheat society and people around with a face of mask of a ego, but internally you become selfless. Like it, do it. Even though you don't like to do it, develop a liking. That is great power. That is great power. So we have power of decisions, power of action, and power of knowledge. One is lacking, the things will not complete. Okay, ichha shakti, power of decision. Power of action is kriya shakti, and power of knowledge is jnana shakti. Okay. Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. Every time, is this getting disturbed? You need to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself. And there is no something called Niyati, fate. There is no something called fate. Ayo, my life happened like this. Ayo, my life is like this. Ayo, I couldn't achieve. No, these are all illusions. Nothing. Every day is a new day. Every day you get renew your life. Every day you get rejuvenated, but you carry the old baggage and you suffer because somewhere in the back of the mind you like suffering. Let us accept the fact. There is no such thing called fate. There is no such thing called fate. And there is no such thing called time. Array, I am 50-year-old, 60-year-old. Now what will I do? 70-year-old, what will I do? No. Time is just an illusion. Now I am married, midlife, first create your life. Start creating your life. To create a life, take a decision. Make a choices. Bring the clarity. Slowly, maybe let this year go. Everyone celebrated 2020. I hope that will not be continued. 2021, Happy New Year. You don't know what New Year will bring. Huh? So that is a foolishness. That is a false celebration. Celebration is every day is a celebration. Okay. So now coming back to the main subject, concentration, wherever your mind flows, it is called concentration. Unwavering mind, mental energy, wherever it goes. Now because we are multi-dimensional being, we have 5 indriyas, 5 karmendriyas, and 4 part of the mind. So we have distributed. So we have to follow the snake. Now the snake will raise its hood, its hood. Why? Because it want to show I am the Nagaraja. No, it want to cut the distraction. If you look at the students will be studying like this, you know to cut the distraction. Now we are now it is not like this, we are like this. Here is one phone, here is one phone, following Facebook, and one WhatsApp group is not enough. One WhatsApp is not there, there is another business WhatsApp to get. We have so many things to get distracted, and we never lived our life. So concentration is the result of preparing one's mind. Okay, have a proper knowledge. Three simple things. Three simple things. Like what you do, love what you do, and become selfless in your actions. That is, if I would have said concentration, three things, Appa. You like it, you love whatever you do, because you have always been concentrated on whatever you love. For example, crying, for example, depression, for example, complaining, for example, getting into Facebook, for for example, on all other things. We are masters in distractions. So I don't say that, I don't accept that you don't know concentration. You are master of concentration, but the focus is different. Your area of focus is different. Okay, so there are masters. Every year I meet people, they say, tell the same things. I say, if they do Ram Nam Japa, they would be, they would have walking with the Ram, so much of they have by hearted, so much of everything is like tape recorded. No, if I would have said in the beginning of the workshop, concentration is nothing but like it, love it, become selfless. Become. Now you also do it. Whatever the work you have done selflessly, that give you satisfaction. So be it either other house or others job, or whenever in your life, there is a satisfaction. But when it comes to your life and your profession, you have a demands. There should not be demands. There should not be conditions. If you want to conquer the world you are living with, you can only conquer with a love, liking, and unselfishness, selflessness. Okay. Let what others do, let them do it. But I want you to do it. Concentration is a byproduct. Your actions, your decisions, your knowledge towards that, you need to bring it, because your life situations are different. Your life situations are different. If you bring your focus in your actions, 2 hours job, entire day, whatever you do, it is hard. And looking at your life, unless you are a laborer, okay, unless you are a laborer, 2 hours, maximum 3 hours, or maximum half a day, that you can qualitatively spend. The rest of the day is there for you. if i if you cut all your distractions, qualitatively 3 hours is enough to do entire day. But because you don't know what to do after that, your mind becomes empty, then it will become ghost, it will start eating you. That is why you don't want to spend the time. You want to get into a action, distracted actions. You can't do meditation because all your memory comes and kills you. So tomorrow when you wake up, I want you to wake up as Chitti 2.01. Okay. So new robo with new awareness, with a new clarity, whatever life conditions are. Okay. And be proud of one each thing you do, something new you do each one day, something new. Sometimes boredom hits, love the boredom, like the boredom. Whenever boredom comes, you say, boredom has come to me, I'm not the boring person. Okay. So yes, now open for the question and answers. I know you are all sleeping with heavy talks. Okay, I want to wake you up. Have you now? I have to change. I can't become the serious talker. Now I'll become RJ. Have you liked my talks? YouTube, you like, share, and distribute. Do whatever that sharing you do it. If you liked my talk, you go down. There is a reaction button. Put a reaction button. Hey, this is for a poor. This is for okay. This is for the best, and this is for the rewarding. I'll come for the next workshop. You pour so much of knowledge. Okay, I don't judge anyway. So it's okay. So just to check whether you are asleep or not. So even in my class, people have this habit of sleeping. Whenever I start, Atha Yoga Anushasanam, Vedo Nityam Adiyatam. Guruji, very good sleep. I never slept like this. They even record. They even record and play it in the night so that they talk. My voice is very soothing and very lullaby, and they sleep well. I'm happy. Somewhere it is useful. Yes, question and answer, please.
Aditya, Gurukule, when it comes to decision making,
Yes,
you have told once that we should decide what not to do because that is where all the distraction goes.
very nice. Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, the things which we are not supposed to do are the things that we like to do.
Yes, yes, correct, correct. Oh my God, this is the right subject. This is the right subject. Okay, now I'll come back. You have heard about Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, and many Westerners. They say this Krishna. If you would have told Bhagavad Gita not to Arjuna but to Duryodhana, it would be easy. Civil war would have ended. But you know it or not, I don't know. Krishna went first to Duryodhana to tell about Bhagavad Gita. And Duryodhana said, Boss, I like what you said. Very good. I know what is dharma. I know what is adharma. Na janami dharmam pravrutti mana manaha. I know the dharma, but I don't develop an interest in it. I know what is adharma, but I like to do it. What to do it? What to do this? We know decision making, what not to decide. If you do it enough, what to do, you forget about it. What not to do is a solution. Now it means my mind is involved towards that. Now I have to study the pros and cons of it. Pros and cons of it. Then slowly, then he says Vairagya, Abhyasa, and Vairagya. There is no other choice, Appa. You need to develop an habit of cutting out. How do you do it? Someone asked me a question during the talk. Breaking the habit of being ourselves. How to change the habitual pattern? First, be aware of your habitual patterns. First, be aware that where you are doing mistakes. Let us not bring the solution. First, be aware where I'm going wrong. It's okay. Wherever you are going wrong, first bring that into your awareness. Every time you are doing a mistake, you know that yes, I am doing a mistake because I'm liking to do it. It's okay. Develop your awareness in which you are doing it, you are dealing with. Duryodhana willingly never developed awareness because he liked it so much. He never brought awareness. Like drug people, no, they like drugs. Now for the drunkard, you can't educate him about the malefic actions about the alcohol. He doesn't like it. If he listen to it, then he can't drink. Drug people, if you tell him that what harms, it will say they don't like it. Even though in the cigarette pack it is written, it is, and they put a very beautiful lady photo, advertisement lady is there, full of cancer, full pack it is printed, but still they like to smoke it because they are imprisoned in their own habitual pattern. Now they can't complain others. Now what to do? What is the way? Develop awareness about your mistakes. It's okay. Don't punish yourself. Don't judge yourself. Don't develop guilt yourself. This is what I am doing wrong. This is the mistake I am doing. This is where I am lacking. Good. The first stage of evolution is recognizing where I am going wrong. Troubleshooting in computer IT, troubleshooting. You should know the trouble. Solution is there. Solution have nothing to do with. Solution is very simple. Problems are complicated. If you identify what problem you have, develop an awareness. Slowly developing your awareness, whenever you are doing committing a mistake, slowly, 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 you will come out of it. For that, you have to develop willingness. To develop a willingness, you need to have develop knowledge towards it. Liking, not liking it. Certain choices you have to cut and throw from your life. Otherwise, there is no choice. We do that. We cut out our choices. Now, I know one very traditional lady, full of, I don't know what you say, Madivantke. The very, very traditional lady. She flew to America. Okay. There she couldn't get any Madivantke stuff. Then she convinced her mind. Slowly, she broke her habit. She got adjusted with the locality. Our mind will convince us once we develop awareness. Okay. So for that, you need a Krishna in your life to guide. I mean, Krishna is like you need a Jagat Guru. Krishna Mande Jagat Guru. You have to become a Krishna. You have to become Arjuna. As a Arjuna, pose a question, and as a Krishna, give a possible answers. Try to work on it. No problem. I'm so happy that 50% you will. What is how to become a Buddha? How to become a liberated one? Know that where you are stuck. If you know what is your bandhana, 50% you are mukta. Okay. Again, some people may say there is no direct technique for concentration. No, there is no direct technique for concentration. To concentrate, you need to develop a span of attention. To develop a span of attention, you need to develop a focus. To focus, you need to develop a choice. For the choice, you need to develop a liking, love, unselfishness. Everything is interconnected. If you miss one, you can't have end result. In Zen tradition, there is a beautiful. Now there is question came how to not to concentrate on negative thoughts. Okay, how not to concentrate on negative thoughts. If this question is very serious and it is burning you, I want you to take 50. In a village, we would have got hunse koppa. Hunse koppa is a seed of tamarind, you know dried seed of tamarind. Or you take 100 black color buttons, 100, and take 50 colors of white button, keep it, and keep looking at it. Whenever you get negative thought, bring one black button, put it on a bowl, glass bowl. Okay, whenever you get a negative thought, put it on a bowl. Some 3 months your bowl may fill with black buttons. But if you really continue again and again, it will replace with, whenever you get positive thought, put a white button. The day when the bowl is full of white buttons, then concentration, willpower, everything will be achieved. It's for children. Whenever you get distracted, you are studying. Whenever you want to know Facebook or check the WhatsApp, or you want to watch a TV, whenever you get that thought, you put one black button in the bowl, walk around, come back, start fresh. Then again study. Then you put it in a day. How much you collect, we will decide. 2 tasks I want you to do it and share me if you feel it is worth sharing it or worth doing it. One is a selfless actions. It is your home, your own home. It is your own clothes, or it is your own food that you are preparing. It is your own body that you want to treat. Do it selflessly. Okay, that is a task. Second task, this Zen technique, black pebbles, white pebbles. You may not get pebbles, so black buttons, whatever you take, black and white. Black for whenever you get negative thought, put it in the bowl. And now don't get depressed and put one big black ball in it. So much of negativity in me. Don't worship. Do puja with it. Okay. Within a 3 months, it should change. If it is not changing your life, please stop the technique. So it means I am adding more dark into your life. Stop the technique. Okay. Only when some whites are falling in, you can continue. Okay. So time is going up. Oh, it's gone up. I'm really sorry. Questions, quick questions.
And I just want to know how to escape this trap of multitasking. Isn't it invariable in our present circumstances?
Yeah. First, we need to come out of a falsehood of multitasking. Falsehood. It is there. We are doing it. It is being told that the multitasker is a talented person. We don't know when it has come into our system or society. Now you have to take a call that one work, one time.
True, but for a woman who is working at home and working outside, how does she manage so many things at a time. It becomes invariable because of circumstances. How
Huh.
does she avoid it?
I see the best multitasker is the mother. The best multitasker
Exactly.
is woman. Okay. So now keep work at the work, home at the home. Don't mix anything. Okay. So I don't think that can be a distraction. That you do it joyfully. Whenever multitasking comes, do it joyfully. Great, I'm doing a multitasking. Okay, now I have to cook. I also take care of a child, and I also inform my husband or tell my patient or tell this. Okay, do it, but make sure that you are not lost in multitasking. Whenever we do karma yoga in ashram or in life, whenever you are performing the karma yoga, we give you multitasking jobs. But in a multitasking, you should not lose yourself. That awareness has to be maintained. You
You
are
mean to
lost,
say
then the frustration comes.
do you mean to say that we need to be detached?
Absolutely. I mean, detached from the expectation from it. The detachment, I didn't say detachment directly, I said unselfishness.
Thank
Don't
you.
be selfishness means you are attached.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So it comes with a practice and detachment. Practice and detachment. Detachment from what? Array, detach
Expectations.
from the expectation, the suffering, the burden of life, the burden of job, burden of life itself. You cut from all the negativity. Whenever we tell in the spiritual class, detach from life, they all think I should detach from the alu bonda or my wife or my pets or my no, no, no. Detach from all that is bringing you down, all that is ruining your life, you know, all the sufferings that you have invited in your life. So detach from all that things, agonies, everything. Yeah,
Thank you.
I hope it is very packed. I know we if share your views on the group. If you need, we will have one more discussion, just discussion on concentration or whatever possible question comes from your personal point of view. I want to achieve, but this is a task, like madam asked. Yes sir, this is a multitasking, how to drop it. Now she knows I have to detach. Karmanyevadi, that is the best way. What we can do maximum, ಅಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳಲ್ವಾ 8 ಕೈ ಇದೆಯಾ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಗೆ ರಾವಣನ ನಾನು ಅಂತ. Do I have a 10 hands? But whatever it is, you do it. Complete the task. Don't do half of things. Complete each task. It's okay. Mothers they're good at multitasking. That is why they don't need to any sadhana. They just do their duty, then their mukti is written for them. The human life, womanhood is the last stage of Jivan Mukta. Man has to suffer a lot not to have a woman life. Then they have to do all the tapas, all the brahmacharya, all the tapas, full strong penance, everything. For a woman, you live naturally. Like a daughter, you live like a daughter, it's good. Wife, it's good. Mother, it's good. Grandmother, it's okay. Then one day you gone, you are mukta, you will not take a birth again. But if you compete with a man or fail in your duty, then again same multitasking job. Okay. Yes. So I think it's too late. We will wrap up this around. We would like to, if you are all liking, then put it in a group which day you want to come next. We will have a beautiful talk so that we can understand each other. I'm not interested in giving you some shloka in some Bhagavad Gita, which is nowhere you are connecting with. Okay. I want to share the wisdom which is helpful for your immediate life. Immediate, अभी आपको काम करना है, use होना है. So we will not talk about the philosophy which is no more into the immediate action in your life. Okay. Right. Sleep. You don't need concentration sleeping. You have to just decide. Till you don't decide, you won't get sleep. By the time you decide, I want to sleep like a 5-year-old baby, convince your mind, you are asleep. But still the Facebook is running, WhatsApp is running, past life is running, no more sleep. But I request you, now you, so many people have concluded in between the concentration and still strictly kept intact. I appreciate your effort so that you can sleep happily. Okay. God bless you all. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ramya madam, you can continue, those who wish to ask the question, but it's too late. I suggest it's not good. So you have to come like this workshop for many times. So your wife or a father or mother or someone should not discourage you to attend 9 to 10:30 p.m. because of our mistake. So we will conclude with the time. Thank you very much. If you are not got practical answers, please post your questions. We'll come back again. Thank you. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Gurugule.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Gurugule.
Thank you, Gurugale. Thanks.